Hey, Josh here.
So, what are your views on the Catholic Church?
I view the Catholic Church as one body of Christ.
Okay. Would you say you're spiritually religious or religious in the church?
I'm both.
Elaborate.
Like, you see, I would go to church sometimes when it's convenient for me, but like, I'd still be spiritually connected to God, technically, because like God is everywhere. God is everywhere.
How is the body of Christ significant to you?
You see, the Eucharist is significant to me because, like, you know, I take it every Sunday, you know, every time I go to church, and like, it fills me up. I feel like God is really inside of me.
Do you think religion is talked enough in today's society?
No.
Why?
I don't.
Why?
You see, like, you know, we have Muslims, Buddhists, Hinduism, Catholics, Christians, non-religion, atheists.
Okay, next one. Do you sometimes see yourself questioning your own faith?
I mean, yeah. Like, why can't someone be gay and still be in church? You feel me? If they're still a person, they're still a person. If they believe in God, they believe in God. It doesn't matter if they like men or women. That's what I think.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Arissa. Okay, what are your views on the Catholic Church? I don't really know much about the Catholic Church, but from what I've heard in like history class, it didn't have such a good like upbringing. Like a lot of people rebelled against the Catholic Church, but since I don't really keep to date with the news on the Catholic Church, I don't really know how it's been transformed.
Would you describe yourself as spiritually religious or religious in the church?
I would describe myself as spiritually religious.
Why?
It's because like I don't follow the exact like followings or like the rules of the Catholic Church, but yeah, I kind of just like pick like certain things that I like choose to go with. And
How is the body of Christ significant to you?
the body of Christ is significant because like it's the body of Christ. It's very special and like he's an important figure.
Do you think religion is talked enough in today's society?
In certain aspects, I believe that it is talked about enough, but at the same time, like, it isn't. Like, there's, for political reasons and such, in a way, like, more people are trying to bring it up more because it is very important that we all have equal rights within our religion. But at the same time, there's still people that aren't paying attention to that, and
Do you sometimes see yourself questioning your faith?
There have been a few moments where I would question my faith, but that would mostly be because I don't really follow everything. So like I don't really practice my religion. So because of that, I've kind of like lose my faith, but I would like to follow it more strictly so that I can like gain my faith back.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
What are your views on the Catholic Church? Stop laughing. Why?
I see it as a place of worship and somewhere I don't go frequently.
Would you say you're spiritually religious or religious in the church?
Spiritually religious. I believe in God, but not in the ways others may think.
How is the body of Christ significant to you?
It's something people hold dear to themselves.
Okay. Do you think religion is talked enough in today's society?
No, I feel like people leave it out and
Like a sentimental topic?
yeah, and like they feel like it's too sensitive to talk about.
Do you sometimes see yourself questioning your faith?
Yes, sometimes I have questions, but I don't think it's good to talk about them.
Thank you.
For our first quote, it explains how being ourselves is not bad and how God made us in a unique and distinctive way. This quote correlates with our interviews because everyone said that they are spiritually religious and are not afraid to be themselves. In our second quote, it explains how St. Paul described the church as the body of Christ. He meant that there are separate parts of the church that must work together to make it one and work efficiently. In our interviews, everyone held the body of Christ as a significant symbol.
Explain 3 things you learned from the interviews.
I learned the beliefs of my friends. I learned that I too, I agree 50 on 50 on each part, being spiritually religious and in the church, when I go to church and stuff like that. And I also learned the different opinions people might have on religion and how they feel towards it.
Describe the similarities and differences between some of the interview responses.
The similarities between some of our interview responses are that all of them were spiritually religious, and they believe that you can pick apart and believe in what you believe in and don't have to attend church. And the differences is how they described how they how they looked at the church and how they looked at religion, even though they were all the same at the end of the day.
Identify the interview responses that surprised you the most and why.
The interview response that surprised me the most was my sister, because I thought she was really into God, but that wasn't the case. And yeah.
During this project, I learned how people view the church differently and how a lot of people are spiritually religious. The people who were interviewed are similar because they are all spiritually religious. Okay. The interview responses that surprised me the most were Josh's, because his were very thought out.
Okay, 3 things I learned from doing this project is that everyone views the church differently, and that I got to learn the beliefs of my friends and how they're all spiritually religious. And some things that are similar is that they all said they were spiritually religious and how they all viewed the body of Christ as something significant, which I agree with. And something that surprised me in these interview responses is how all of them said that the church should be talked about more and isn't talked about enough in today's society, which I agree with as well.